Hope your weekend went well. Welcome to a comprehensive coverage of the news events that have been happening right here in the country and around our neighboring borders. My name is Purity Museonzuki. Remember, you can interact with us on our social media platforms. On Twitter, use the hashtag NewsCenter at KTN News KE. Let's now get started. And parents are set to buy new uniforms for learners transitioning to grade 7 in junior secondary school. The move is part of the measures to ensure primary and junior secondary schools which are domiciled in the same schools are distinct. Primary school head teachers will act as junior secondary school principals during the transitioning period, while the two levels of learning will have a separate boards of management. The details are contained in the draft junior secondary transitioning guidelines.
1.2 million grade 6 pupils who sat the inaugural CBC exams are expected to transition to junior secondary domiciled in the same schools, and the government is out to ensure primary and junior secondary are distinct. For starters, parents will dig deeper into their pockets to acquire new sets of uniforms for junior secondary students to differentiate primary and junior secondary learners in the same compounds. According to draft junior secondary transition guidelines, primary school head teachers will act as junior secondary school principals during the transition period and will also serve as the secretaries of junior secondary boards of management. Primary and junior secondary schools will have separate boards of management to oversee the running of the schools. The Ministry of Education is on Monday set to kick off a nationwide assessment of the readiness of public and private schools to offer the junior secondary curriculum. CBC critics have raised questions over the capacity of schools in the transition phase. Classrooms, laboratories and teacher utilization are among the main concerns.
The only thing that is going to be pending, and we intend to have a conversation with our members of parliament, is to build for them within 1 year a laboratory. Yeah? In fact, it is possible to convert some of the extra classrooms that were already built into laboratories.
After the assessment, private schools that meet the 60% threshold of the requirements will be registered. All public schools will host junior secondary, but only about 1,000 private schools have so far been registered to offer the junior secondary curriculum. The government is keen to ensure a 100% transition rate for all grade 6 learners joining grade 7.
This January, we are going to hire an additional 30,000 teachers to make sure that our primary to junior secondary transition is faultless.
The government is expected to release guidelines on junior secondary admission and placement.
Let's now cross over to Nakuru town, where the Nakuru West Member of Parliament is now disbursing CDF money to parents right there. And let's listen in.